Hello. Welcome to Destination Waiting Room. My name is Dagmara, and today, surprisingly, I would have a short presentation about the new technique, how to choose a doctor based on your shopping skills. So, I bet everyone went to a shopping mall at some time in their life and wander around for hours and really left with nothing. And that is a very easy and unproductive way to kill a Saturday or a weekend or weekends in plural. Basically just listen to pop music and trying to avoid familiar faces, or maybe hoping to bump into somebody you know. But how about when you exactly know which dress or which suit you're fishing for? Meaning you have the exact fabrics in your mind, the exact color, the exact size you fit in. You just storm through the shopping mall, hoping that, maybe not hoping, just, I'm looking for this and that specifically. And if it is not here, I'm not really spending even 5 more minutes in this shop, because I set my mind of what I want, and if I can't get what I want, I will not spend money off something that I'm just partially pleased with. And I know that, it seems like putting yourself in a shoes of Gabi from Desperate Housewives. But sometimes, she was fun while she was shopping. For her, it was, she really came to life during her shopping kind of visual project that she had in one of the episodes. But why not become her, or become that person where you're looking for a doctor? And why not to actually set the same expectations for a doctor like you set, like one is able to set for the clothing, meaning the color, the fabric, and whatever there is that you need more, that is slimmering, or I don't know what is exactly the third option that you're looking for, but that you have 3 prerequisites in your mind when you're looking for specific item or clothes. Well, we're just still discussing the clothing metaphor, so clothing metaphor. So what about this? That you have your 3 prerequisites whenever you're looking for your leading doctor in your treatment, and why not to stick to it rigorously, and just when you're meeting someone new or you're setting an appointment, you just go there and see, okay, I need this, that, this and that, or so and so and so. And if these 3 conditions are met, I'm gonna stay. If not, I go for another interview with the doctor. I'm not saying this is a part of assessment, but this is your money and your time, and you wouldn't settle for less in the in Zara or whatever brand there is that they offer. You wouldn't settle for less if you're picking, I don't know, like I said, a dress, a skirt, whatever there is, because you're paying for it. And somehow, while we trying to establish a bond between doctor and a patient, we settle for much, much less. And I don't understand why. If you have high expectations toward an item that you pay for, and you have very little expectation, if none, for a doctor, then I just think it's good to see this metaphor that in both circumstances you pay for what you get, really, and you know what you want, and what do you want from your leading doctor? To be empathetic, compassionate. Maybe just you need one that is a very good surgeon, and the rest you don't simply care if he is silent type or not. But you have to three things. It's like a search engine that you're looking for buying on Zalando.com. You have your filters on, and that's really obvious for you that you use your filters, that you are, looking for a specific person, while going to a doctor is just, either one thing or I'm just tired. So you don't have your search engine on. And while you don't have a search engine on, anything from thousands of people will fit you because you don't have your search engine on. You don't have your prerequisites. You don't set your mind on that it has to be either close, it has to be this or that. You don't have usually 3 prerequisites. You have maybe one or simply none. And doing that while buying clothes would mean you need to look for a specific item over 100 pages or over 100 shops, or I don't know, several shopping malls. So that will be exhausting, really, because you have to go there and physically be there. And this is not what I want, but I don't know what I want, right? So maybe it's not a beautiful metaphor, and we all know that we are in a hurry, and sometimes it's, okay, this is 2 out of 3, I get that, and I just move on with my life, which is also fine. But like I said, sometimes setting your mind for a clothing is easy. But why we don't have the same search engine prerequisite when we are entering a doctor's practice? Because, like I said, then, you would end up having a wardrobe full of clothes you don't wear because they're not what you want, but you buy them anyway. That's called shopaholicism. And when you're meeting a bunch of doctors you don't feel comfortable with, that actually is a bit of masochism, because you're not satisfied, you don't make progress in your healing, you don't make progress in being adequate in the office, you don't make progress, you don't feel you partner up with your doctor, because when you enter, the first moment of a conversation is already set by what you've done before that. And that's important. I mean, life sometimes it is easy as it seems. So sometimes you just want that dress, and sometimes you have to wait for that dress many weeks, and that's your decision to make. But I want to leave you with that conclusion. Please use your search engine while you're looking for a doctor. Please set your bar a bit higher, please, because then you will heal faster, then you will be heard of, and you will be validated in the office the way you want it to be. So please, next time you go there, turn it on. Please turn it on. Have a nice weekend, and I hope you push button to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.